Good morning, track fans! How you doing? Sunday morning again. It's Sunday slot car sessions with me, Pete Brown, taking through an hour to 2 hours of slot car mayhem, of course. So we've got a good show coming up, as always, and it looks busy in the chat, so we'll get straight to it. I will just introduce the show as we do. So it's been quite a busy week this week for me, in slot cars and out of slot cars. Because as you know, last week I took my lad to the army. He is well and truly in the green machine now, which is good. We spoke to him a little bit this week. He says, "I'll tell you what. Let me set my show up, and then we'll have a show." Oh dear me. Right, we'll go for some Yeah, so he's in. Had a couple of chats by text message this week, so he's doing all right, guys. Thanks for asking through the week. A few of you been in touch just to see how it's going. He's fine. He sent me a message on Tuesday to say, yeah, we're all kitted out now. So he's got his uniform. And then I said to him, oh, enjoy using your iron. Embrace it, you know. And I got a message at 2:30 a.m. Well, I saw it when I woke up from him saying, yeah, we've had our first beast in. So he's settling in really nicely. Yes. All right, let's take a look around, see what's happening. We'll catch up with the chat a little bit, and then we'll get straight into it. Loads to chat about. Some great tracks today as well. So from the top, I'm picking it up relatively early. It was good to see John in the house over in Australia. I take it there, John, if it's the early evening for you. Gale Force Raceway. Yeah, look at you coming in here in the middle of the night, sneaking in with Eric, Slot Car Wildman. I tell you, Eric Wildman, you had a great video last week. So let me talk about this actually while we're gaining momentum and things. So last week I woke up Monday morning, you know, you rub the proverbial out of your eyes, you know, shake a leg, grab a coffee, flip open the phone just to see what's happened overnight, and there's a video posted by Wildman. It's 35 or so minutes long, and I thought, wow, that's unusual, because normally he's a 10 or 15 minute kind of guy. A little update here, a little track review there, a car introduction, some really good content over at Slot Car Wildman's show. So I definitely subscribe, like and comment on that channel. So anyway, I thought, well, this is unusual for Slot Car Wildman, so I'll have a little watch of this. So I started watching it, blah, blah, blah. It was all good. Got about halfway through. He goes, yeah, can you take the kids out of the room? I thought, oh, content's about to change. Get ready for this. Popcorn. And yeah, it was really good. He calls out some trolls. And that was good because we don't get that problem here on Sunday Slot Car Sessions, because no troll in their right mind is awake when we're up doing our shenanigans. So he calls them out. Very, very, just like this guy, just like Wildman. His manners and his decorum are right up there. You know, he's thinking about a rant. He asks the kids to leave the room so he doesn't bring them down with negativity, and he deals with the issue on hand. But what it left me doing was thinking, what's he on about? Trolls. Has someone trolled him and no one realized? I mean, how can you troll Wildman? He's a salt of the earth, pillar of the community, you know. So anyway, I thought, oh, so I'm doing some work, like on my laptop, work, day job stuff. And and his the end of his show finished, then it rolls into Dave Kennedy's live stream from last Sunday night. So I just taken a drink out of the new merch cup. I'm reunited with it. So Dave's on there and he's pottering around talking about a couple of Scalextric cars that he unboxed, which is quite cool. Great restriction on the paint job on the Cobra as well. Well done, David. Yeah, so about halfway, so he's pottering on and I'm working away. And then I just hear him say, no drama. Don't want any drama. I was like, ooh, drama. Hello. And yeah, and anyway, long story short is that Travis had decided to do a live stream as well, roughly at the same time. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a big internet, and we can always watch the other one afterwards. So there's no hurry to watch content. But there was a really impatient guy in Dave's streams. Clearly got, you know, social issues. But anyway, he was rampant, let's say, and yeah, and he was bleeding over because after Dave's finished, Travis started, and then I saw it on there, and I'm thinking, God, that's the third video in a row where it's been affected by someone who's got the, you know, intelligence of an amoeba. So yeah, well done, Dave, well done, Travis, and well done, Eric, for really dealing with that professionally. That was really good. You didn't add fan to the fire. Personally, I would have blocked him out of all of the chats the minute he started getting a bit dooky, but that's just me, you know. And like I said, we don't really have that issue here because firstly, we're on too goddamn early for anyone to be getting up trolling or have the brain function to put a sentence together. And secondly, you good folk in the chat will probably put an end to any of that behavior anyway, because you're salt of the earth. But, you know, I know there is a silent majority that watches the Sunday Slotcast sessions back and don't engage in the chat. So, you know, it's just a message to the wider audience that if you don't like something, then just ignore it, unless it's doing damage to somebody, and then obviously, you know, step in. But the fact that somebody's doing a live stream at the same time as someone else, you know, is really difficult, because I don't know why on YouTube, every YouTuber seems to think the UK market is like the golden egg and feels the need to release their content at 6 p.m. on UK time. Yeah, just a thought, release it to your audience, you know, America, Australia, Europe's here and there because we're an hour behind. But that might probably get the algorithm of YouTube functioning a lot better, a lot better. But yeah, so trolls, well dealt with, guys, well dealt with. So that was, yeah, I just thought I'd explain over that a little bit. So if you want to see some action, go and watch Wildman, Dave Kennedy, and Travis's That Slotcar Guy and Slotcar News's live streams from last Sunday night, and you can watch the action unfold. Brilliant. Finally, bit of action, but stamp it out anyway. So who we got going on in the chat? So got oh yes, Dick, I saw that. Thank you very much. Dick has been in the merchandise store getting himself a t-shirt, and not sure if you can see here, I've got some stocking ready for the UK Slot Car Festival, not Slot Car Festival, MK Swap Meet. So I've got my designs going on the mugs. It says breaking a load of stock. Yeah, so I'll be there next month. We'll talk about that in a bit. Good morning, Rob. Eric, well done, mate. Just talked about you a little bit. I know you're in the room. This must be odd being talked about. Okay, so Rob's probably on his 6th cup of tea now. I hope Sue's not making them teas for you while you're sitting around watching YouTube. Morning, Sue. Tara's in. Good morning, Tara. 2nd cup of coffee. Well, to be honest here, this is my 2nd cup. Oh, it tastes so good. The first one didn't make it past my tongue. So we got a bit of banter about, yes, I'm coming to Milton Keynes. Not sure if Rob can get there. It's a trek for Rob. He's out in the valleys. Morning, Mark. Mark is here. You all right, dude? How you doing? Well, it's just, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you got in. You would have saw the rant. Not the rant, the chat. Track fans! Looks like Dave's had a stiff Brazilian this morning. He is on with the capital letters. Yeah, come on, Eric. It's all right, mate. If you start to slip, let us know. We'll wake you up. Oh, actually, I've just had a thought. Right, perfect. I couldn't find a video earlier that I wanted to use in this show, but I found it. So I am now getting it into StreamYard. It'll make sense in a bit. Is it going to work or not? I don't know. Anyway, good morning, Aid. How you doing? Just get rid of that. And yeah, with me and Aid have sorted out a plan. We've hatched and plotted our plan for the Hornby weekend, the Track Fans Jolly Outing. That is going to be amazing. Good morning, Nico. How you doing, buddy? And Paul is here. And Carl is here. Trying to get out of saying the words in the house. I noticed I say it every 6 seconds normally when I get excited. So, good morning, Dana. And Harry is here. Slot Car Daddy. Yes, who has seen a Slot Car Daddy and De Leon podcast? Fantastic. I really enjoyed that. So, in the week, I was... what I was doing was I was building this stand here, which is from Slots and Spoils. As you can see, it's a slot car stand and a new addition to the storage. So all of these were up on my shelf up there. They're now here. So these are my race cars that I can now keep without flat spots in sight. That's the word. Get down. Dave is here. Good morning, Dave. How you doing, mate? I need to talk to you actually, Dave. I'll email you later in regards to talking about those 3D printed things, little mini TV things for the... Oh, God, I can't speak. The 3D printed LCD housings. There you go. See? Got there. Right then, come on, let's get through the chat. We get a show on the go. Come on. Ian's here. Good morning. Mag fans! Loved the video the other day, guys. Looking at the Carrera track and having a race on that. That was good fun. And then Doug halfway through goes, yeah, track, no Mag fans. Brilliant. I love it. Where is Doug anyway? Wake him up, Ian. I know he's next to you. Good morning, Phil. How you doing? Live in for the first time. Good to have your company, my friend. We are just waking up at the moment. If you just tuned in now, watching Pete Brown, that's me on Sunday Slot Car Sessions. Every Sunday at 7:30. If I'm not here, we'll have some special guests in, manning the show. But I'm here for today, so that's all good. So nice to have your company, Phil. Do us a favour, mate. If you like what you're seeing so far, hit the like button for us. Darren is working today, Daz Hall, so he will be up and down the road in his massive truck. And yeah, he's normally the like monitor. He's there, smash up the likes, track fans, but he's not here. So it's so you know, gonna have to get back to doing the job myself. So if you like what you're seeing, do like it, comment and share it. And if you want to hear more of my content, well, I urge you to hit the cowbell. Cowbell, is that you, Dan?
The bell notification video that viewers will actually want to watch.
You're gonna want that cowbell.
Did he just say cowbell?
I gotta have more cowbell.
It's not a cowbell.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
All right then, hit the cowbell notification button so you don't miss any of my up and coming content.
And there you go, Dan. Cheers, mates. That was our good friend of the show, Dan. Runs his own ship over at Slot Valley Racing. So you can subscribe to him as well. He's just told you what to do with the cowbell. So get on it and give it a rattle. Cheers, Tara. Thank you. Yeah. Good morning. Lionel is here. Yes, Lionel. Normally is in the background, having a few cups of coffee, taping the back wheels of the car, getting ready to have a race with George. Fabulous, mate. Nice to have you on board. Good to see you. Oh yeah, and Andy's here as well. Awesome, Andy. 4th of February. 3 rooms is in. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? And Cribs here. Richie. What, from Vegas? I thought you was in Barbados, man. What are you doing in Vegas? Do not put it all on red. It's a trap. And the ladies are traps too, Rich. People like you and I don't get ladies like that, mate. Vernon's in. Good morning, Vern. Not quite the not Ultra Vegas. That was a club we used to go to. Not kind of last. Not kind of. Forget it. Rich is in Vegas. Oh, track fans! Where there is a slot car daddy, there is now a DeLeon. How you doing, Rob? Are you all right, mate? I loved your podcast the other day. If anyone's not knows what we're talking about, slot car daddy, Robert DeLeon, Slot Car Raceway have started up a podcast. I'm not sure the frequency. How often are you going to do this magnificence, please, Rob and Daddy? How often are you going to do it? I just liked it. What I was doing was I was building the rack here, and I had it on in the background. So actually, I might, when I make the video of that, I might leave that commentary on as the background music, so people can actually have a little try before you buy of the podcast whilst watching one of my videos. Really good. The energy was there. The content was good. The interaction was good. There wasn't awkward silences. It was just boom, 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 boom. It was flowing. You were engaged. I just really enjoyed it. So that's the new podcast from 2 big hitters in the hobby, DeLeon and Slot Car Daddy. Definitely urge you to go and have a check out on those. Good morning, Rob. How you doing? Nice to have your company, mate, from Canada. I haven't seen Rahul in the house yet. He might be having a little power snooze, 40 winks, but I'm sure he'll wake up panicking that he's not here, and he'll be here. Mad Dad, good morning. How you doing? We're just catching up with the comments and the chat, saying hello to everyone in. Big D is here. Yes, it must be Slot Drag Racing at Brentwood. Do us a solid, do us a lemon before you go, Steve. Just pop all the details in the chat, and I'll make sure that I'm drip feeding it out through the show. See if we can get some other guys to come over and do some drag racing with you guys. Slot Drag Racing, legendary bit of kit that is. Oh, mate, come on. Shane is in. Shane, I've watched your Apocalypse video now. Setting up the Apocalypse scenery section. Love it. Stay tuned, buddy, because we might see it again. Saying nothing. I've said too much. If anyone's seen the Hangover films, brilliant, by the way. Hangover 2 in particular, where Alan sat there and they're in their like kind of doctor's waiting room because Phil just got shot. And he's sitting there and he goes, yeah, better. And Stu looks at him and goes, what did you just say? And Alan goes, I said too much, and walks off when he lets something slip out. Just love those films. I literally could watch them all the time because they make me cry with laughter. Yeah, it's like that, isn't it, Shane? When you come into a stream that's already pumping and there's loads of people in there and all on fire in the chat, and you go, hi, and then you get about 20 replies and you're like, you say hello to 6 of them and then 5 more people replying like, I'm going to be saying hello for 5 minutes here. Good strategy. Hi to everyone who said hi. Well done, Shane. You always rely on you to get through the red tape. Pat! God, the Australians are queuing up at the door. What good to have you on board, Pat. Lovely job. And Nathan's in. Give everyone a shout out who's come in. We've got John and John. One of them's a Janu. Yes, there he is. I knew it wouldn't take him long to get in here. He felt the force from his power snooze. The force is strong with you. And home position. 9 foot 77 inches. It's not cold where you are, mate. Awesome. We are through it. And it only took me 20 minutes. Brilliant. Good to have all your companies. And so we've got all of you guys coming in. And we've also got a ton of people that are watching in the wings. So salute to you guys. Now, if anyone's been to the merchandise store, just a little workshop here, and you're kind of wondering what the difference between an 11 and a 13 or 11 and 15 ounce cup is, that's the difference. So a bigger or a smaller cup. It always amused me, but you never want to hit the buy on the small one in case you get an espresso cup. You don't want to hit the buy on the big one in case you get like a big kahuna cup. So it's nice to have a bit of balance. Okay, so we've got ourselves a show, everyone. Oosh, love it. Put my little boat race in there. I'm gonna go a bit bigger. There you go. Oh, hello. That's not working. That's working. Cool. 15 ounces of proper. Yeah, it is. It gets you through the projects, mate. I tell you, the only problem you've got is old age is going to catch up on you with one of them big mugs. GSOM is here. Grandson of man, if anyone doesn't know what GSOM is. Hold on. I knew it wouldn't take him long to find the channel. My boss is in the house, everyone. I've got to watch my language here. No, it's not. It's Phil Halcrow is my boss. Oh, my God. I had a red alert there for a minute. There's 3 red flags I'm going to get in the show. 1 red flag, the mother of all red flags. Yeah, that's the mother turning up, Gail Spencer. So keep an eye out for her. Let us know if she comes into the chat. I need to be on my best behavior. Second red flag is Albert and Wilf coming on. And the third red flag is, of course, my boss. It's not my boss, but Phil Hargrave. You can see where I panicked a minute. Unbelievable. Yes. Well put. I'm not reading it out, but well put. I knew it wouldn't take long to get down in the gutter. I love it. Oh, really, Dave? Now that is a good strategy, a good tactic. I actually used you as inspiration for one of my cups, Dave. I hope you don't mind. Let me just take this. There you go, Dave. I actually thought of you when I was designing that. Do love it. Right, let's get back to the show. We'll have no show here. Right, good. Oh, Doug's in. Doug, you've been breakfast shamed by Ian. He's been in here for hours. He's already done half the section on the Carrera track. Telling you, mate. Fantastic. So, right, let's get in on it. Now Doug's here, we can start. Morning, Doug. Mag fan. Yeah. Let's all chest bump. Right, top of the tree this morning because we've got loads to get into. Young track fans, how you all doing out there? I know half of you are in, half of you are licking the pillow still, but I do hope you watch back and just see you get a shout out from the old fossil and fossils that are up early because, yeah, we never sleep. So got Albert and Wilf. They're not here yet, but they are definitely going to be coming at some point into the show. Wilf, if you're there already and you haven't got the keyboard. Leo, good morning. I'm not sure if you're watching with your dad or if you've just binned your dad off and you watch on your own now, but I'm looking forward to some more content, Leo. Your stuff on the Polycar track and the Mr. Bean review, absolutely first class, my mate. First class. So please do get some more videoing and YouTubing done for us lot to watch because you are great. Jacob, are you racing GT3 next month? Are you going to be at South Manchester, Wolverhampton? Can't remember where the first. I think it's Wolves or it's South. I don't know. Someone let me know. Janu, I know you're watching, mate. Let us know in the comments, Janu, when the first GT3 championship is this year. Please. Nice one. So that's probably when I'm going to see Jacob next. He's in the race. He's in the teams. Races for himself. Sorry. He's just a great kid. You are a legend, Jake. Leighton, Isabella, good morning. And morning to Nick Pendle, if you're watching this. Isabella and Leighton, you know, they have the misfortune of owning Nick. And I'm only joking, mate. There goes my Pendle discount. Damn it. Good morning, Charlotte. How are you doing? Good morning, Lewis and George, young track fans over the West Midlands. How am you? How's your dad, Mark? They are great. They are great. And good morning, George. Where are you? Lionel's here. Your dad's here. Where are you? Come on, wake up. You know, get your cotton socks out of bed. It's time to go. The day is ours. Slot car time. Good morning, Sasha from over in Houston. And good morning, Cameron. Yes, track fan. He is racing Group C masterclasses from Cam. Good morning, Cam. Good morning, Simon, if you're watching this. Simon's the older version of Cameron. And good morning, lastly but not leastly, the newest and hottest addition to the youngest track fans out there is Rowan. So not sure if Rowan's in the slot shed with Slot R at the moment, getting an education on how not to do a live stream, or if he's in the warm house with mum. He's got some sense. Right, here we go. So we've got the details here, and I definitely urge, if you're a parent and you're a loose end of an activity, something to do, something to, you know, give your kids an experience on, all ages are welcome. At Mr. D Slot Drag Racing. It's on today. It's on in Brentwood. It's the 4th drag race meeting, and it's going to take place at the Brentwood RC Raceway today. So that is over at Farm Coxty Green. Just Google it up and you'll find it on your sat nav from 11 o'clock. Mister, you don't need a car. You don't need a controller. You just need an open mind and a little resilience to watching good banter unfolding. I don't know if Sean's going down there, but if Sean's going down there, you're going to see a masterclass in banter, because he gets double barrels down there. It's really good fun. Sean, you're a beep, 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 beep. He goes something like that, but he's good for it anyway. He keeps it going. Rowan is asleep, unlike Doug's kids. Doug has been up since 5:30 apparently. Look, you know, I tell you, want to get your kids right, I tell you, just be really like coy with this. So say to your kids, well, we're going to do an art project. We're going to do like some craft work today. And what you're sneakily doing, Doug, is you're getting in a little section from a track that you need to do for a customer. And you get them to do the legwork, like you get them to mix up the PVA and water mix. If you can't be bothered to show them how to do that, tell them to tune into Shane's video, Post-Apocalypse, because he shows you how to mix that in his video and then lay it down there and put the gravel on it. You could get them doing little sections for you while you're sitting here having a cuppa watching Track Fans TV. That's what I think. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Eric's still with us, everyone. Eric's still awake. We're on a wild man check. He mentioned in his video that he might nod off halfway through the show. I mean, fair play to him. It's like literally probably 3 a.m. or something horrific where he is. So, Eric, you are my ultimate hero. So don't worry about nodding off. We'll still be here talking absolute beep later when you get back. And no worries. So we've got an update from Rowan here, actually, while we're on Young Track Fans. He's had 7 weeks already. Oh, my God, he's nearly 2 months old. Wow, that has gone like quick. We are hemorrhaging time here. Perfect size, and wait for a baby twice his age. Right, point note, I need to get him one of those little punch bags. He's going to be a boxing champion. He's out of there. We need to hook him up with Wilf, Dave, because Wilf apparently is big for his age. And yeah, 2 a.m. Right, okay, it's 2 a.m. All right, so we're around about the time of nightclubs kicking out, or the cheesy ones anyway. Right, Wildman, you've got about an hour skin in the game before you should start to flake. Just let us know if you need some klaxons, if you need some fireworks. We'll bring the fire. Amazing. So anyway, right, young shout outs are done. We've got through that. Morning, young track fans is the ultimate message. All right, yes, so it is getting serious now, everyone. The track fans' jolly outing is coming fast and furious at us. My check now, it is approximately 3 weeks today. 3 weeks today. So if anyone doesn't know what's going on, if you're just tuning in, don't worry about it at all. So put a bit of heating on. Don't worry about it. The track fans' jolly outing is a group of us are going down to check out the Hornby Wonderworks, the new Wonderworks experience. If you remember a few months ago, we had a competition. We got 10 tickets out from Hornby to win out and for us to go down there and check out the new look. So I know that I've done a video on it. This is the video thumbnail that you can see on the screen now. That was, yes, Tara, ring that cowbell. Well done. Thank you. So we had, we've been planning and plotting and scheming, and we're going down there en masse. So we'll have a roll call while we're on. So far, here we've got myself, we've got Adrian Roth is coming. He's a good egg. He's picking us up. Daz Hall is coming. Becky's coming. Simon, Mrs. Fairbanks, and Cameron, young track fan. Camo. Simon and Miss Fairbanks belong to Cameron, by the way. And they're coming. Andy and Ruben, no strangers to the show. They'll be out drag racing later. Ruben is an ultimate drag racer, and he's actually getting into circuit racing as well, I believe. But perfect reaction he got a couple of sessions ago, and you only get maybe 1 or 2 of those in a year in the club. So he's already nailed a perfect reaction for last year. Kid is going places. Definitely one to watch. Who else is going then? So we've got Dawn and Andy belong to Ruben. We've got Richard and Mrs. Davies, the competition winners. So Rich, if you're watching this, pull your socks up, mate. You've got 3 weeks and we're out to Margate. If any of you guys can't make this for whatever reason, do let us know, because we'll re-competition the tickets out. It's no problem. We've got 3 weeks to go, and I'm sure there's some people watching, silent majority, who'd love to be in the competition. So do let me know, and if space comes available, we'll get it up to you. So as you can see, this isn't the definite amount of spaces available. I just put you in at the bottom to show you it could be you coming along too. So we're planning to get down there on the Saturday, or get down there on the day, whatever you want to do. But Adrian and I are getting down on Saturday afternoon because we want to see the seaside in the daylight. That is a must. The last 2 times I've been down there, the first time I went down there, it was with Travis, that sock car guy. And when we come out, it was pitch black and incidentally raining. And then the last time I went back, well, you saw the end of the video. It was torrential, so I didn't fancy going and getting my ice cream diluted by rainfall. So this time round, 3rd time lucky, we're planning to see the sea. So that'll be good. So then we're going to have, we're probably going to hit Nando's or something for nice cheap chicken dinner. That'll be about 7ish. So if you want to join us for dinner, you're more than welcome. We'll have a big old banquet down at Nando's, nice and cheap. Everyone likes chicken, right? And then the following morning, plan to go to Wonderworks for 11 a.m. Have I put a time on here? No, I haven't put a time on here yet. But I'm going with 11 a.m. and I'm going to do my show from The Wonderworks. Yes, provided I can get Wi-Fi. So bear with me. I'm working the logistics in a moment. Try and get the Wi-Fi there. If not, we'll see what we can work out. So we'll sort that out. Don't worry. But 11 o'clock, 4th of February. It's incidentally is my dad's birthday. All of our slot, and you, if you want to come, it's an open ticket to the Wonderworks at Hornby to check it out, have banter. They've got a track there, they've got a leaderboard. We are going to have a little competition. Don't worry about stacking the walls. They've reduced the voltage on the track like you wouldn't believe. You can't crash the cars. It's actually quite frustrating, but I'm sure if we create a diversion, then someone can get under the counter and turn the voltage up. Feel free to bring your own cars as well, preferably Scalextric cars there. They're a bit funny about NSR cars on the track, as you can imagine. But or if you're buying a car when we're there, one of the new releases, because we've got a Track Fans discount, don't forget, then what we could possibly do is out of the box racing. So we'll get a car, whatever car we're going to get. I plan to buy a car when I'm there. We'll talk about the cars. Well, I've got one of 3 I'm going to buy when I'm there, so I'll show you those in a bit. But that could be a thing. So out of the box, which car is the fastest? Oh, I've got a feeling it's going to get exciting and competitive down there. Hi, Rahul, you're here. What are you doing, mate? Hey, I tell you, talking about Rahul leads me nicely in. Me and this fine chap of a guy here, Rahul, from Conquest Racing Club. We are starting a collaboration. You know, both of us were talking late last year. We were saying, you know, leading into the new year, obviously want to do new things, but what new things are they? And he said, you know, I've kind of put the Slot Avengers live stream to a monthly affair this year or for next year. I want to do more collaborations. I'm working really well with Dan over at Slot Valley Racing. Do you fancy doing some stuff? I was like, yeah, absolutely, mate. We work really well together. So we'll have a portion of that. So we're doing a bi-weekly show. So starting this Thursday, 10:30 UK time, 4:30 Eastern. I think that's right, isn't it, Rahul? Just let me know if I've got those timings right there, please, mate. For your side of the pond anyway. And generally what we're going to be doing is we're going to be chatting about what's hot and what's not. So if you want a more elaboration on that, tune in. It's going to be good. There's a 12 rating to the show. So for those of you in the UK knows what age ratings are for movies and content. Well, I'm going to slap a 12 on it in case I make a mess up. And yeah, beep, sort of come out with something that beep can possibly beep do on the Sunday beep show. So I'm going to have that little caveat in there. So if I see something I can beep, get really beep excited about it, you know, and not worry about getting cancelled from Sunday morning TV. Your van needs a clutch. Probably needs a choke as well, Dave. Oh, Phil. Dorset. I wonder. Now, this is the thing. This is what you've got to look at, right? There's definitely going to be other people from Dorset, from Cornwall, from Surrey, from Kent. So what you've got to do, if you've got a car, Phil, this is how you cover your cost. So what you do is you say to anyone who fancies a road trip to Hornby. I'm coming from Dorset and I'm going to Margate, and if you can get yourself towards a motorway service station that is on the way and you grease my palms with 20 quid, I'll give you a lift there and I'll drop you off on the way home. So what you'll end up is 2 new friends that you've met through the chat here. So you've got 3 weeks to get to know if they're compatible. You get the fuel paid, you have company there, and you have a good laugh through the day and on the way back. So carpooling is definitely the way. We do it on Friday nights at Rockingham Slot Car Club. So we carpool. I have no car, so I don't actually carpool. I'm just a walrus that bums the lift. But Matt Tucker and John Underwood, they, because John comes from Oxford, comes through Northampton to get to Rockingham, every alternating weeks, we jump into each other's car. So it breaks the cost. So once I've got my liquidation debt paid off, fantastic, and I get myself a car, I'm going to get in the rotor with them, and that should lighten the load even more for those guys. They've done. I tell you, I can't even begin to say how grateful I am for John and Matt for keeping the slot car race and dream alive for me. They're like, try and give them money for the no, we're going. So, you know, that means nothing to pick you up. We're going. It's great. And I can be more grateful for these guys. I really couldn't. So I digressed a little bit there. But slot car shenanigans is really going to be something special. You're going to see me and Rahul on a slightly different lights because, you know, we're going to be talking a little bit more adult focused. And that is going to be, anyone flying because Wildman needs a lift. Tara's not coming on it's too close to, it's the following week, Milton Keynes slot car swap meet. Tony is here. Tony lives down that neck of the woods, Phil. There you go. Nathan wants to go, but it's the opposite end of the country. Trust me, I live in the Midlands and it feels like it's the opposite end of the country. Yep, cool, no worries. Just let us know. I'm going to write to everyone who said they want to come in the week before, just a loose itinerary of what we're up to. There's no commitments, none at all. If you want to join us, join us. If you want to go and see the sea on your own accord and just come to the event on the Sunday, just do that. It's your weekend. It's a slot car weekend. Yeah, you did, Ruben. I'm watching you on that slot drag racing. So, Doug, are you coming down for that? I've missed a load of chat. So, here we go. Right. So we'll be covering different things in shenanigans. South Manchester first round is next month on the 18th. Well, there goes the third slot car week in a row. So we've got Margate. Then we've got the swap meet. Then we've got South Manchester. Mrs. Brown is going to hate me for February. But, you know, we've got to get on with our lives and stuff. Yeah, that's about right. That's going to, I don't know if Hornby have got a basement. All right, let's catch up. I can't wait for Milton Keynes swap meet, which is on the 11th of February, everyone, because I'm going to be on a table sandwiched between 1 and 2 scale strictly figures and mag fans. That's going to be so funny. Eric, are you still awake? Eric, Wildman. Sorry, I was just checking Wildman's with us. Thank Matt Tucker for his Tucker's Tip series. There you go. Tucker's tips are just rip everything off the car and go Monza spec. Yeah, to be fair, Tara, you've got a lot to do because you have to paint your figures. I just ordered my merch, which, to be honest with you, as we were chatting in the week, oh my God, I needed a lay down after spending that. Yeah, we've got you, bruv. We're there. We'll pick you up as well. What? No problem at all. Oh, there you go, Shane. Santa scene. You got to do a Santa scene, mate. Oh, track fans, battle bus. Could you imagine that? That is a great shout. Brilliant. So, yeah, this is funny. That is brilliant, mate. Okay. No. Doug didn't get cheated. No, Ian won. Doug was still trying to find someone to hold his coat for him. Right, so got an update. South Manchester, first round of the GT3 is on the 18th of February. Janu's given us an update. He's working on his AMG as we speak. Anyone working on some projects at the moment while I'm chatting away for Europe? What are you doing? Are you doing some scenery, tuning a car, Just sat back with a coffee and some crumpets watching the show. What are you up to? Talking to shows. Just before I move on, just one more hit. My brother from a different mother, Rahul, and I will be going live 10:30 UK time GMT on Thursday this week. Man alive, it is going to be good fun. I cannot wait to have shenanigans with Rahul. You can see us in a slightly different light. Take no prisoners. Okay, so onto it and into it. Dick's Slot Car Garage has just arrived. Danny is in the house. What time is it there, Dan? Dan the man. Yeah, but Wildman, your track is epic, and I'm so grateful for you recording up progress. It's actually inspired me to record the progress on my track. Between people like you, Magnetic Racing, Lee's Slot Car Garage, Hughes Garage, you all inspire me to do great scenery. Because I started doing scenery and I'm just like, it's not going to be good enough. Dave Volk, he's a legend. And really good. So track focus, right then, because we are track fans. And, I like talk to people about stuff and they're like, I don't know what to do on my channel. I'm like, well, what is your channel about? Well, Track Fans TV says tracks are our fan. We're fans. First track of the session. And I've not had this track on the show yet. Why not? Why? Who knows? But it was going to come. I would have done this last week, but I only watched the video this week. So apologies, Shane. Wasn't track snubbing you. I just genuinely watched this the other day. Now this is a great video. This for me was a great video for scenery. Absolutely love it. Yeah, so Danny is look, Nathan's 2:30 in Arkansas. See how I pronounced that right? Arkansas, not Arkansas. So Nathan has built his first bit of scenery after following Boone's tutorials. He's got his grass, his trees, his foam, paints, pics to follow. Yes, please. Can you send them to me somehow by email or by WhatsApp or Messenger? No, not Messenger. Anyone who knows, I'm absolutely useless on Messenger. All right, just don't send me stuff on Messenger, because as Benjamin from Slots and Spoils or Dick or Dave will tell you, or Tara, I'm really poor, and I hold no apology. I'm so poor on responding on Messenger. It's criminal. All right, so WhatsApp, email, or email me and tell me you've messaged me. That'll do. Hughes has banged it out of the park this week and really liked it, because sometimes we see these tracks and you just wonder how it was done. So warts and all, Shane has given up his time and his effort and his cash, because you've got to buy this stuff. You've got to buy the scenery, you've got to buy the figures, you've got to buy those two Falcons, or the Falcon and whatever the other car was. You've got to buy the foam or the memory foam, and you've got to create it. So I really appreciate the share. Let's have a bit of a close up of that one as well, just from a slightly different angle, so you can see really the detail is gone. And if you want to know how to do it, he spends an hour showing you how to do it. So I really appreciate this. It's along the sort of lines, similar sort of lines along what I'm going to do this year with my polycar track. So, you give me some great ideas, not just of how to do the scenery, but how to present doing the scenery. Well done. Cheers, mate. So I really enjoyed that. That is great. And the other thing as well I really enjoyed is Shane's onto it as well. Shane does a track focus at the end of his videos, and he's picked up on Lance Edgecomb's track. And I've featured Lance's track on here a couple of times over the last few months, because it's just out of this world. It literally is, from a building track point of view, world class. And it was just a nice compliment to say. I recognised it as soon as he said, let's check out this track. And I saw the first image. I just knew it was Lance's. It's just, he's got a signature to it. I don't know. You just know it's his work. So I really, really enjoyed that. Well done, Shane. That's Hughes Garage, everyone. Go and big up on that channel. All new builds going on over at Slot Car Wildman's. Fantastic, mate. Yeah. Rahul's picked up Danny, snuck in under the radar. And Danny's here. Track Farms. There it is. There you're famous. What are you on about? You are a legend, mate. He's on the show. Yes, mate. But this, oh man, I can't tell you enough how grateful I am for that episode. I just really enjoyed it. It was an hour went like that. I'm into building, creating stuff, so it was just brilliant. Yeah, and here you go, from one black belt, fifth dan of Doug from Magnetic Racing to you, the epic content that was. And you know, these guys know their way around building a bit of a track. Oh, so yeah, I'd asked earlier just before we started Track Focus, what are you working on at the moment? Are you doing something while you're watching the show? Are you onto doing some cars, some tracks, and whatever's? So Mad Dad is he's just took delivery of a load of tuning equipment. So he's got some grease, got some oil. He is on it. Wildman is bringing up the rear with compliments on Shane's video, Hughes Garage's latest video, post-apocalyptic. Really good, mate. Yeah. So Danny's showing some love here. And the music on the video was fantastic. Loved the intro. Shane's a big fan of the 2-minute intro. And I will be doing something a week on Thursday with the music, Shane. You know what that means. Wifey pops is over to Serbia on the 25th, Thursday. So I've conveniently booked 4 days off work because I've got my lads in the army. My other lad is over house sitting for my in-laws, my father and brother-in-law, while they're in Australia. He went on Wednesday. So both kids are out of the house now for at least until the 8th of February for 4 weeks. It's glorious. Then Mrs. Brown goes away in a week and a half's time for a week. So I'm going to have a week where I am home alone, taking the time off. I'm going to be doing scenery. I'm going to be making videos. I'm going to be jigsawing stuff. I'm going to be doing everything. Just cannot wait. So yeah, I've got a big plan to make a couple of different videos that I can use within my videos. So some promotion, intro videos, maybe an outro video, stuff like this. I've got some plans. Hopefully by then I'll have sorted out my laptop, which is only a week, right? It's a week since the incident happened where I got delivered cat food instead of a laptop. So I've got another potentially 2 weeks of waiting. So I'm hoping I'm going to get into them, as they say, on Monday and just look, here, where's my laptop? I need to start creating content. And hopefully I'll be able to get a new laptop by the time she goes away, which will speed up the whole video creating thing. So Phil's watched the Hughes Garage latest video. Really cool. I'll be going to that as well, I think. Yeah, defo. So, right, I must make a note of that. I'm going to try and get to a few swap meets with my merch store. Don't know what the merch store is, have a look at the top right hand corner. You'll see at the screen right now, you'll see a QR code. Whip your phone out your back burner and take a picture of it, and you can get straight to it. It's not just t-shirts, it's other stuff on there as well. So it's 20 past 7-ish at the moment, in 25 past 7 over in Melbourne. My brother-in-law and father-in-law are in Melbourne as we speak. They got into town Thursday at some point. D lagged yesterday, and they're probably looking forward to checking it out today. So the Serbians are in town en masse. You got 3 Serbian hitmen driving around the city. 3 Serbian people. Can't say that, can you? Because they'll probably be red flagged now and cable tied in the back of someone's car. Yeah, pricey indeed. Oh, talking about we'll talk about that in a minute. So just catching up through the show. Okay, yeah, right. We've had a teaser here from Shane. So I know Shane and Wildman and Rahul and Lee Stock Car Club and Ian and Doug at Magnetic Ray, everyone chats to each other behind the scenes, which is great for community. Nico's in there as well, and MP and Trav. Everyone sort of chats to each other, so everyone sort of has an idea of what we're doing behind the scenes. Fantastic. So when I see a post like this, Wildman's build is one to watch. Well, we know that because we've been watching it. When he says he's got something very special and cool brewing, and Shane says that, who normally orchestrates very special and very cool builds, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Come on, Eric, bring it on. Eric, are you awake? Eric! Oh, Tara knows as well. I feel like I'm the pariah. I'm being left out. I don't want to know. I want a surprise. I do genuinely love it when I watch content and I'm like, whoa, how did they do that? That is amazing. Right. Oh, we're nearly on the hour mark. How about that? That has gone quick. Here, right. Okay. Whoa. Sunday Slot Car Sessions. You are watching with me, Pete Brown. If you like what you're seeing, all 49 of you at the moment, thank you very much for your company. It really means a lot to me. And it's great for the community to see that there's a lot of people active in the hobby. Even that getting up at this god unearthly time in the UK or Europe in the morning, you're up in the middle of the night in the US, and it's nice and easily convenient in Australia. Tea time, early evening show for you guys. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. It makes a difference to the show. It gets it out to newbies that want to see slot cars, because they'll come on the show, they'll come and watch the show, and they'll pick up a load of new great channels like Hugh's Garage on the screen here, Slot Car Wildman, Conquest Racing Club, Slot Car Dude, Slot Car Daddy, Delion, all of the guys in the chat, anyone I've missed, Magnetic Racing. I'm not going through them all again. They're all here. But liking it and leaving us little comments and sharing, oh, well, that is just like, you know, that's heaven for the algorithm. You share content, man, that stuff goes viral. So, yeah, no, good on you. And I can't wait to see some new stuff. No, I'm not going to use the Scale Auto car for the first round of GT3. I am going to use just while we're on it, do you know? I'm going to use one of these cars. I don't know which one yet. There they are. That's what I'm going to use. Like you, Janu, I'm going to use an AMG, baby. Okay. Let's get back on screen. So, yeah, so that was Hughes's... Yeah, it's getting like that now. There's a lot of content out there, but I did find something the other day, game changer. You can do playback speed at 1.5 times. So if you're looking down the barrels of a 2-hour Slot Valley Racing live stream, boosh, 1.5 times speed, and you are through it. Oh, I haven't seen this. What is this? Harry has done a video. Right, I'm going to watch this afterwards. Thanks, Harry. So, 132 Slot Cars Latvia has done a video. I've got to watch this. There has been a few videos out and stuff, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we've got... Oh, cheers, Aid. Yeah, it always fluctuates, mate. It's all good. Shane's video was awesome, and I think that for his intro video, where he's interacted the band, the music, the the content. Yeah, that is up there. That is up there. Kind of awards for short videos, definitely. What? You're under a winter storm warning. So are we, Dick, Danny. So are we. Apparently, we're going to get some snow. Bring it on, I say. I've got a couple of sledges in my garage. Can't wait to get them out. Chipmunk speed is exactly right, Rahul. So I listen to it perfectly. It just sounds normal to me. He has always bought the fire. He has always bought it, mate. Just so... So yeah, so that was Shane's video. An epic bit of track section. Really, really good, mate. Thank you. And I saw this pop up the other day. And it's the only photo I could get for it. This is Larry Blose's brother's track. So he pops around to his brother's and his brother's got this going on. Imagine having it just like this. If you build scenery and tracks, right, you'll understand how much detail goes into 10 centimeter square. It might not sound a lot, 10 centimeter square, but if you're detailing, it's textures, it's layers, it's a lot in there. So when you see this, you're like, what the blue? This guy must have been on this for forever. What a track. So I'd love to have a go on this. That is a mega track. Absolutely love that one. Oh, John's off. Hey, John, take it easy, my friend. Good to have your company, my mate. Always good. Cheers, John. Take care, buddy. So I love that one. That is Larry Blose's brother's track. And then just so we are... Yeah, sorry, I was just checking something back at house. There. So, this isn't a track. Well, it is a track. It's a track, but not as you know it. So, this is a talking point. So, this is like Marmite. It's very, very... or Vegemite. This is very, very divided. So, I just saw this while I was trawling social media the other day. This guy deserves a medal. The amount of track he's cleaned is incredible. Now, if you get a track that's in proper disarray, and it's an older track, it's a Scalextric classic, would you throw it away and buy some new stuff? Or would you painstakingly de-rust the track like this? Yeah, Paul, no worries, mate. You got to do what you got to do, buddy. Paul is off to do some granddad duties. Lovely, good work. We'll catch you. It is an old school scaly track, mate. You're right, Rahul. Would you clean it up? Well, I know your answer, but would you clean it up? And do you clean your track, or do you just buy new bits? When is the point? Because I've had track rust in situ, but you don't notice it. It just kind of appears. So we talked about it last week on the show. We touched on, how to generally just keep a track. Was that right? No, it wasn't. Sorry, no, we talked about it, yeah. But I was watching Travis's live stream last Sunday, that Slot Car Guy. You could tune in. It's about 6 p.m. On the Sunday. He had Boone as a guest, hot guest. He had Boone on. And they were discussing how how track oxidizes and rusts. Yeah, no, Tara. Would you buy old track that's new? Is what I meant. Like, yeah, that's right. So I've gone with Polycar, and it's in my garage. The garage isn't overly watertight because I've got a roller shutter, and the line across the roller shutter is obviously as a gap for the air. And then because the guy who built the garage isn't remotely savvy at building, the beams sit on top of the bricks. So I've got a row where there's a gap all the way around the bit where the bricks meet the joists, and then that meets the roof, which is plywood with felt. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Rahul. That's right. They covered it really well. But this Adam Stannard, he has cleaned an immense amount of track. Well, I just wanted to put it up there just to let you know that if you've got the odd piece or so that's just a little bit tarnished, oxidized, or rusted, then you can maintain it like Pat does here. He's had his track for 5 years. It's in his garage. I've seen it. You guys have seen Pat's track. He's featured on the Track Focus before. He maintains it to an inch of his life as well, and he's had it for 5 years. So that's what I'm going to do with Polycar track. And that's why I've made my scenery so that you can take sections out, a bit like Slot R's scenery. You can take the section out, repair it, replace it, change it. It's good. Okay, so back onto tracks. Oh, no. This was the other thing. If anyone's thinking about, everyone's starting to see a lot of the Magnetic Racing floodlight tower, and so Shane painted one up for his post-apocalyptic video. I had one on here a couple of weeks ago built already. Thanks Magnetic Racing for promoting that on Facebook. It was like a nice treat when I saw my light tower pop up on the internet. I was like, hey, that looks familiar. Oh, it's mine. Hey, it's always true. You always recognize your own work, don't you? So Dick's been in the process of sorting his lights out. As you can see here, he's got either 2 8 light towers or 4 light towers. And I'm there with you, Dave Slotar. I think the best way to keep your rails clean is to run slot cars every day. So there's my excuse straight after this to get straight into the shed and nail some laps. Track's a bit of a mess. I've been working on the latest video, which was explaining to you guys how to do the wiring for the track lighting, because the track is in a series of I've watched a load of videos and I've got my own idea, and Shane's been really good watching his progress. Is that I think that you've got to have a program. I think the lighting is key because you bury your wiring under your scenery a little bit. See these little tricks of the trade I'm picking up all along. So I've been doing that. I need one more light to finish the circuit, so I'm excited about that, but I've run out of cash, so I need to do that next month. And but I will bring the video to you sooner than that, because I think it's quite good to have that knowledge if you're going down that new year, new track kind of setup. But yeah, thanks for that, Dave. Morning. Richard Spencer's in the house. Morning, Rich. You all right? This is my mother's husband, so which means my mother's loitering around the background somewhere, or she's using Richard's account because she's watching it on TV. There you go. So get a little bit of hellos in the house. Well done. Travis has made this as well. So, okay, cool. Yes, I saw he's got one. I didn't see him building it yet, though, unless I've missed his content, which shameful since we're friends. Okay, I doubt he'll watch this all the way through. So he'll never know that I didn't see that. Yeah, Phil, you saw it. We're talking about this guy here. We're talking about Adam Stannard, who's refurbished this track. Phil's mentioned he had about 90 pieces to do. Yeah, it is incredible amount of, it's dedication for sure. 3 minutes each piece. Wow, he's probably got arms and elbows like Garth after that. So Dick's commenting on this picture here. This is his progress, DG Raceway. He's done the 8 twin head towers. He's on the 4 head towers. We'll video it. Yeah, of course we want to watch it. This is what we were saying last week. Someone was trolling someone for doing the same content, but it's not about that. It's the same content, but it's how you do it. And quite frankly, Dick, I like watching you, and I like watching Shane, and I like watching Trav, and I especially like watching Ian and Doug. And so, and I might not watch the people doing it in a different language, in German or Spanish or Turkish, because I don't understand it. But for all of those speaking countries, they're going to watch that content and enjoy it. So do the video, mate. Do the video. It's like we said on the MR Slot Car Shadow last year, 30 reviews within 2 weeks. 30 channels reviewed it in 2 weeks. And I watched 5 of my favorite YouTubers and then gradually watched some more over a period of time. So we want to see you building that floodlight tower. We want to see you in your quirky mannerisms delivering that content. Defo. Seeing how many lights they put up for the Vegas F1 kind of blew my mind for night racing, simply since they had to be bright enough to block the strip lights. Yeah, I could imagine that was amazing. Good morning, Colin. How you doing? Yeah, so there you go. And also, Dick, if people resonate with how you present or how you talk, they're going to learn how to build that tower so much easier than trying to muddle through the internet instructions. I think when I did my Wide on Wednesdays member stream a couple of weeks ago and I built the twin head light tower, you passed comment saying, my stuff's on the way and now I know how to build it, because you've been watching that tutorial. So now share you building your tower so some other guys can watch your tutorial as well. Yes, you do, Danny. You need to get some magnetic racing stuff. You're missing out. And they post it direct to America. Yeah, did you see his weathering? Absolutely spot on weathering on Dick's stuff. Cheers, mate. Didn't take much, did it? I mean, you'd be a nightmare in the pub, Dick. Here, Dick, do you want another pint? Yeah, go on then. Twisted my arm. I can imagine it. There's a combination. Tony Tibbetts and Dick in the pub. That will get messy. Yeah, Tony Tibbetts, Dick and Shane in the pub. Oh my lord. And Ian and Doug. Oh my god. Right, next track, please. Belongs to Steve Farina. I love this. I've been watching this a little bit as he's been progressing it and building it along the way. He's ready. He can race on this now. He's wood routed. He's been built. He's been, like I say, he's been developing it a while. I'd like to follow this guy and bring you information on his track as he does it. I don't know if he tunes into the show. I hope so. Hello, Steve. If you are, you've made it. You're on the telly. But great work, my friend. I think once I've decorated my polycar track and finished my wood routed track, courtesy of Ian and Doug, I would like to do this. I would like to, as a project from start to finish, build my own wood routed track. It will be 2440 by 1220 millimeters. I've no idea what that is in foot and inches. So whatever the standard size plywood sheet is, that's it. So it's 2.4 meters by 1.2 meters. Someone who can translate foot and inches, put that in the chat for people who only read foot and inches. What we got then? So I love it. It's got a gantry, double gantry tower going on. It's working on his scenery. It's perfect. I just like it. I just like the way it is coming in narrow on the right hand side, the big sweeping bend. So you're going to have a battle there. If you're head to head with a racer, one of you is going to have to give way or get off the track. I've got another picture here coming in from the other end and showing you loosely how that's working. So actually, oh no, did I mess up here? Oh, I've messed up. I put the wrong track on. Oh, Steve, so sorry, mate. You know, when you've got a folder full of track ideas. Anyway, so let's get back to Steve's track. Yeah, there you go. Well done, Steve. Liking this. Tony, take care, mate. He's off to take his boy to football, which is where a load of people will be going on Sunday mornings. This is why we've had this what happens is the rust, the oxidization will get underneath the track where it's adhered to the plastic. So it doesn't matter if you've got a little bit of inox MB3 or if you've got the WD-40 or another kind of oil-based lubricant. It'll get on the underside of it and it will spread round. So it's a kind of, Slot R had the best remedy, Rich, which is to drive slot cars on it. Who needs an excuse, right? No worries, Tony. Have a good day, mate, and we'll catch you later. Yeah, exactly. We've all got personal preferences, haven't we, Tara? Indeed, sorry, as to watch. And Wildman was just backing this up. Eric, you're doing a fantastic job, mate. You're still going. You're still awake with us, mate. I cannot believe this. This is fantastic. Can we give some waving or some thumbs up for Eric and Danny and Slot Car Daddy if he's not crashed yet, and GSOM and overall Rahul, everyone from over the pond who's still with us in the middle of the night, and it's not even Super Bowl. Thank you very much. You guys are legends. You're here really making the show. So you're not alone this week, Eric. You've got strength in numbers here. You just fell out of bed. It was a long night for you. You just watched a couple of movies with your sweetheart. That's bless you, mate. After all these years, it sounds like it's still good. Well done, mate. I'm into this year, my wedding anniversary, which is in December. We're 20 years. 20 years we've been married. My God, 20 years. So, where is it? Where's he gone? So, yeah, wherever your comment was, GSOM. Yeah, well done, mate. Hardest part. I love it. So I'm just racing through some of the comments just in case there's a question there. Yeah, Bo. Oh, Bo. Good morning, Bo. I didn't see you sneak in. Sorry, mate. Sorry about that. Anyway, Bo, good morning. Yeah, change of temperature. I think we're... That's it. Yeah, Eric, Wildman, Slot Car Daddy's there. Dick is on it. He's just thrown a tinny at the screen. He's wake up, Bruce. Eric. Oh, brilliant. Oh, bless you, Eric. That's very kind. Oh, I love it. I tell you what, right? When I come over to the States at some time, that's not going to be this year because I have no spare readies, no spare cash to come over to the States at the moment. But when I come over to the States or something, head over to Electric Dreams, and we'll do like we'll canvas it, we'll fly post it, we'll tie it in, see if I can get someone else from the UK to travel with, and we'll get together. We'll try and make it so that we've got 6 months or 4 months or something of planning. So if you wanted to make a breakout road trip up to hang out for a weekend, we could sort that out. That sounds like fun. We'd do that. So we've got the Track Fans Jolly outing on the 4th of Feb for the UKers. We've got the Slot Car Festival for the world. So that's going to be fun. We've got Austria, Canada, 2 from Canada, 1 from Austria. And that's going to be epic. Tons of people coming to that. We just set it up, big global. You're all right, Eric. This is banter. This is what we're all having. This is what we love. Bo, all good. Majority didn't. Wake up. I love this guy. He always brings some good class to a live stream. Right. Here we go. Next track. Sorry about that, Steve. It was late. Adrian. So Adrian Roth, big show fan, big friend of mine. We're big friends anyway. I've been round to his track He's held a race night before for Adrian and for Daz Hall, and Cozzy went round there. Paul, so he had a bit of YouTube presence going on. Slot Car 2021 and Cozzy BMK 118 was there. Sorry, Cozzy 118 BMK even. Now Adrian has been just trashed this track last year, and he scratch builds scenery, a bit like Lee's Slot Cars did last week with some offcuts from Magnetic Racing, a bit like Slotar does on his channel with his offcuts. He just totally abuses and just bins off Magnetic Racing's instructions and just creates his own thing. But, you know, they think like that. They can see those bits and see them building each other. I see bits and I just see a rectangle piece of cardboard or wood, and I'm like that. So yeah, well done, Aid. Well done indeed. And we got the old man in his shed. I know this isn't a track, but the car stood out to me. I liked it. It's purple. It's got glitter in it. It's got Staff's wheels on there. Old man in his shed, loving it. So I just thought I'll put something in there that might just interrupt everyone. I wouldn't want you to think we were samey. Yeah, Aid's track is doing good. Thanks for the mention there, Doug. I know Aid, that'll mean a lot to him. Doug, you have not gone through those chewits already, Shane. Mate, your teeth are going to start dropping out. Yeah, Wildman's just summed it up. He doesn't need teeth, he needs chewits. So that's good. You'll be able to suck them when your teeth fell out. That's what you can do, Eric. Aid's track is amazing. It is like, and I like Aid because he's doing it bit by bit because, you know, like the rest of us, he's got limited budget and he's just watching it progress. It's just exciting seeing it come out. Hey, Rob is still here. You guys are going to be absolutely useless tomorrow. And I'm not taking the blame from the good women that you're with. I'm not taking the blame. When they're all like that, what are you doing? Eric, Rob, what are you doing? Bo and all these people abroad. Why are you so useless? Why are you forgetting stuff? And do not throw me under the bus. Well, you can actually, because I'm all the way over the pond and I'll have at least a head start to swimming over the channel to get to Europe if they're coming. Right, track. So I saw this wonderful track from Brian. And it's a 4-lane. I can't remember why I put this on here. He threw this up in response to somebody's track. That's right. Somebody put up a track and was concerned that their track was too small. Now, we all know how we feel about that comment in Track Fans TV. We'll think that, as Tara's already said in the stream a little while ago, it's not what you got, it's what you do with it. So I just thought, we've had a couple of smaller tracks on. My track's pretty small, my wood routed track, but it is big fun. That's the point. It's the word fun. That's what we're having here. That's why we don't tolerate trolls in the industry. Not going to give the guy the light of day by mentioning his name, but he has the same name as the lead guitarist from Led Zeppelin. And there you go. So this track I really liked. I just like this track because of the banked corners that they've got going on the top highest part on the left and the far extremity point on the right. Yeah, it does give you a lift, right, Dave? I'd enjoy those sweets before Rowan understands what sweets are and then realizes that his dad's got a direct feed to live sweets. He'll realize, right? Rowan will realize soon that as soon as the doorbell goes and there's a box-like package on Tuesdays ahead of what's in the box Wednesdays, which is a big feature show for Dave at Slotar, he'll realize that when he sees that box come on Tuesday, there's sweets in that box, and he'll be doing everything he can to get in it like a little hamster. That was a poor hamster impression. Yeah, I think in the next couple of years, I am going to Melbourne because my brother-in-law lives in Melbourne. He's been there a few years now. So my outlaws are actually over there visiting him now, but we've got to do it. He's been there a few years, and we were thinking for our 50th, which gives us 3 years to plan it. Probably go there sooner than that. But worst case scenario, we've got 3 years to plan the big trip to Melbourne. And then I want a track fan session when we're over there. That is going to be amazing. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll ambush. We'll block Travis from the channel. We'll bar him from the channel for a while. And then we'll build up a big following. And we'll all sort of like meet at the slot car hangar. At the slot hangar at Travis's place. We won't tell him. We'll just go in there. Break in. We'll get Shane to break in into the hangar. We'll all go there. We'll set up us. We'll all be having a laugh and that. Travis will come out in his robe, in his smoking robe, his fez and his pipe. Because that's how he relaxes when he's not doing slot car stuff. He'll roll out here with his slippers on. So open the door to his shed, his slot hangar, and he'll be like, "What the beep's going on here?" And we'll all be in there like, "Surprise!" And he'll be like, "Mate, it's truth." So I think we should do that. I think we could do that. And but it'll take some doing, because as soon as I block him from the channel, he's going to know. We definitely know he doesn't watch this far into a live stream. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. So don't tell him. We'll keep it a secret and see if we can set up a massive party in the slot hangar without him realizing, until it's too late anyway. Yeah, Moams. I love Moams. They are the cola favourite Moam, which is in a silver wrapper. That's my favourite. Followed closely by the strawberry flavoured Moam, which is, well, that's how I pronounce it anyway. It's probably pronounced differently. Is the strawberry flavoured one in the pink wrapper. Oh, yeah. I am bad. I go to it and I nick them all out of the bag when no one's looking. Okay, so yeah, they don't send me those love hearts. Maybe that's why. I need to get amongst it. I really like that touch where they send samples out, where they send sweets out with their orders. I used to send sweets out with my sample requests in business, and it's just nice to see someone else doing that, having that same idea. Great minds, you see, great minds think alike. I've got a track to show you in a second, which is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Slot car hangar. We'll be hanging in the hangar because we'll take some alcohol with us. All right. Hangar. Yeah, no, it's I have no idea, actually. Shane, you're a bad person. One of my 3 GCSE passes was in English as well. Took 10, got 3. That's not bad, right? I know my kids don't watch this, and they're too old now, so it doesn't matter. I can talk about my poor education. I tried hard, but it wasn't for me. Hangar for planes, hang in for post-alcohol. Yeah, this is the problem. You have to check your slippers before you put them on in case there's a spider in there. Excellent. We've got another sweet providing slot car distribution, and I hear good things. I bought my light kits for my slot. I bought the light kits for this. Hang on. For this car, I bought the light kits that you can see in there from Slot Car Union, and they are good. I ordered it. It was here in a few days from France. That's incredible service. So Lionel says he started with classic track but moved to sport track for convenience. He's using his front room and picking up the track every week, but cleaning Oh yeah, picking up the track every week, but cleaning the track every week. Yeah, I get that. Good switch over to sports. Definitely notable difference in track. Notable difference in track. I won't take it away from anyone who enjoys Scalextric Classic, but you need to progress into digital. My feeling, it is solidly brilliant. Yeah, no, Harry, they're never going to be good for the right. Who wants to see a massive track? Right, track time! Check that out. So I've been watching this a little bit over the last couple of 3 weeks where they've had the wood on and the whatevering on. Yeah, they're on it. Slot mods are on the rampage again. You know, what's the saying? Go big or go home. Yeah, so if, you know, this is a thing, right, that the Americans have, Canadians have, Australians have, that us Europeans do not have, and that is space. And not the sort that's outer space, but just space. You've got room. I mean, Travis's slot hanger is just a joke, like for all the right reasons, of course. It's just huge, you know, absolutely perfecto, Travis. Nail, head, hit, as they say. Look here, slot mods. They've got space to be able to build this behemoth, you know, and to be honest with you, this isn't going to fit through the door, is it? So are you building this in situ? Are you building this with a view to break it down and move it? How are you building it? You know, because this is not a small track. Man, this is a massively monster track. It is incredible. So just going to take a moment to enjoy that. Yeah, that's right. You know, that's what I thought as well. It's incredible. Incredible. So that was the track from Slot Mods that they're working on. Love to get a few, you know, love to be in touch with them, get a couple of pictures coming up as things progress and stuff. That would just be spot on. So as we move through the show, yeah, how many marshals? You need a few marshals. And yeah, I'd love to see that being used as well, Mark. So what is hot and what is not? Well, staffs. We haven't had old Stevie boys. We haven't had a showing from Steve recently. So I thought I'd pop on some wheels. You can get all sorts of wheels and tools for your slot car tuning and upgrades from Staff Slots. That's Staffs, not Staffs. The big debate continues, and as you know, Staffs, they do kind of get around a little bit. Very, very good. Steve's a racer from heart, a racer from old, so he knows what looks good on cars, and that's what he puts together in his store. We've got a website coming up soon, so I will definitely plug the beep out of that when that comes through. And yeah, I'll keep you posted. Yeah, so Colin wondered how much the Slot Mods track to buy would be to buy. Pat Baker sort of pipes up saying it would be quite pricey. Doug reckons about £500,000. And I will go with that actually, because they did the sports car track where they had the Porsche, and you open the Porsche and there's a track inside the car. And that went for about, I think it was that about 280 grand? You know, so there are people out there that got more money than sense. And, you know, we'll find those people and build them some tracks. Doug, Ian, you know what you got to do, right? You got to go to the Wealth Summit and find some people with some £500,000 to spare for a slot car set. And if you need some help with that, I'll gladly take a few weeks off work and come and help, because I know how much you'll be charging for it. Get in there. So yeah, that is an incredible track, Phil. I agree. And it will put the mileage on the cars. Yeah, indeed. You would only need to do a couple of laps and you'd have broken the motor in. So well done, Slot Mods, for giving us great sharing pictures there. That was fantastic. What else was new this week? Well, it would be rude not to shamelessly plug my video from Tuesday at 11 a.m. God, we had all sorts of shenanigans with Scalextric on this video. I know for a fact that they don't watch this show, so we can talk about them. The good, the bad, and the ugly, as I say, critique and non-critique. So Scalextric done well. There's been a couple of chats. Travis, that slot car guy, was chatting about it on Tuesday evening on a live stream. So if you want to see his and MP slots, Massimo joined in for a short period of that. If you want to have a look about their opinion and their view on the new releases, I applaud you to go and tune into that. And then last night you had Scott from Talking Utter Slot, had Dave Kennedy from Slot Car News, and they were talking over on the live stream their views about the new slot cars from Scalextric, and that was insightful. It was quite nice. I've got to see a little bit, well done, Scott, is what I'm going to say. Well done, mate. Because for the first time in a long time, I actually saw Dave Kennedy relaxed, laughing, engaging. He didn't feel like, he wasn't concentrating on what the next answer would be. He was genuinely having fun, and you don't see that a lot from Dave. No offense, that's not a slant. Before you all jump out of your big cots to try and slander me for saying these things about Dave, I'm complimenting the show, saying it was a really good show because both the presenters, Scott and Dave, were really engaging. They were on their A game. I really enjoyed it. I was actually working on the slides for this show. I had that on in the background. And they did a good turn. They did a good job on it. I think it was a very honest and accurate review and report from it. So I had my own review. I'm not going to ruin it, but I'm sure we're going to talk about this on Thursday. At Slot Car Shenanigans, the all-new show that's coming Thursday night, 10:30 UK time, 4:30 over the pond. We are going to have some fun. Rahul from Conquest Racing Club and me, Pete, Track Fans TV, we're joining up to bring you some new material. So looking forward to that. Anyway, through what were your cars? I know a lot of you don't like Scalextric. You're not interested, but that's fine because that's the beauty of the hobby. We can all have our own facets and enjoy what we enjoy. Scalextrics, along with Carrera, let's face it, they're cars that look pretty and they drive. They're not cars that are built for performance, that go on a track and last for 6 hours, solid racing. So it's horses for courses. Which models did you like? Which models do you think will elaborate into new liveries? So I was talking to, don't know whether it was Travis's stream or whether it was Scott Utter Slots, Talking Utter Slots stream, but it was, someone was talking about the Mark 1 Escort, the Mark 1 Golf GTI, saying it's in maroon. Why is it in maroon? There's got to be better colors than maroon. And I sort of replied saying it's a new tool, so it's the first livery they've done with it. I think it's the Icebreaker, the Test the Water livery, and inevitably they've got another 2 liveries already designed to come out on the next reviews. And it was quite interesting because I've always said it was Q1 and Q2 reviewing, because when I got the catalogue, next to each car it says Q1 or Q2, so it's instantly the catalogue is until 6 months. Both Travis and Dave have just reported Q1. They didn't look at the catalogue properly before doing it, or they might have had a flick and looked at the cars but didn't look at the detail, which is remarkably unusual because normally I'm the guy who misses the details and just sees the colour. So that was quite good. This catalogue is lasting until after the UK Slot Car Festival. I've been told by Scalextric, once the festival is finished, then we will be shown the new releases. I think we'll be showing the new releases at the Slot Car Festival because it just saves them a load of time. But no one's seeing anything until the UKSF, and at which point we'll all be exposed to the new stuff. We'll be signing new NDAs, we'll be creating content ready for their global launches. And I got a bit, man's wrapped for the global launch because I had an email from Scalextric to say, Pete, your review is at 10:58 and the official time is 11 o'clock. So can you change it? Unfortunately for Scalextric, I didn't see the email until 4:30 in the afternoon. But fortunately for Scalextric, I do understand YouTube. So I wrote back just said, don't panic. Your content is safe. Because I set a 2-minute premiere to come on before the channel before it started. So actually, when the premiere finished, it started the show at 11. Yes, but the marketing team in YouTube don't really know about premieres, so it's all right. It's a modern world. I know hardly anything about the internet anyway, so nice to share that knowledge with them. So let's get some feelings before I disclose my top 3. You know, and I went through the episode and I identified 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars that I'd like to buy, but I've shortlisted it to 3. I'll share them with you in a minute. So come on and let's just catch up with you guys. Eric, are you still awake? I just had a thought. You with us, wild man? Woo! It's wild time, wild man. Yep, he's still up. I can see him in the chats. We have got it. He's liking the Batmobile. Yeah, the Batmobile looks good. Which one, the 89 or the 66? It's starting to sound like a bottle of wine now. Yes, I'm going to have the 66. It's a fine vintage. Okay, so Slotar, the Mark GT1, he's telling Adrian that he'd never get it in that colour and the bumpers are wrong, but he could go on. He's not, though, because it's a family show. You can all DM, actually, hang on, you can all email Slotar. I'll give you his email address here. It is, no, I won't really, Dave. Oh, yes, Mr. D, Slot Drag Racing in Brentwood. So Andy and Ruben are off there. They've got to set the place up. It starts at 11, everyone. Get down there. Slot Drag Racing. Yeah, only you could think of that, Rob. A Batmobile in a golf livery. Absolutely classic. So Paul's coffeeed up. He's caffeined in the house. And we've got Janu, new Scalextric 4 Puma WRC. He likes that one. Yeah, quite a few people have got on board with that. Whenever they do the release, oh, hang on a second. So Pat being in Australia, when he says when they do their release, he never sees their car down under. He seems to get the ones that I've never seen before on YouTube. Indeed, Pat, I believe they launch slightly different cars for the Australian market. Travis will be able to talk to you better about that. He's got a thing going on at the moment with a company, with a slot car company called Show Us Your Slots. So he might be one to tap up on that, Pat, and just ask him about it. He's still here, everyone. Eric is hanging in. He's going to have the mother of all sleeps when this is finished. All right then, Shane. Shane is Batmobile 66, number 2, Batmobile 89, and number 3, I like variety. Don't tell your wife that. You'll be done for, mate. Yeah, Pat. So he's on board with the yellow one. Yellow taxi, sorry, guys. Harry wants to have a look at the Beetle, the Land Rover, and the F1 set cars. Nice. Adrian is on. Oh no, he's just responding to. Yeah, he's saying it looks like a Mark II than a Mark 1 talking golf. And 2 yellow cabs from Shane. 2 yellow cabs set as a ghost mode. It never stop. That never stopped for anyone. Yeah, the black cab is so iconic in so many different ways. A bit like Dave Kennedy mentioned it on the stream last night. He says they have as much iconic status as the London Black Cab. He couldn't think of the name for it. It's the London Black Cab, Dave. The black taxis that you see cutting around London on 2 wheels like they're on fire. Yeah, that's right, Phil. I like the taxi as well. Now the thing is, you got to watch out for Dave at Slot R because he is a VW fanatic. So Janu likes the Ford Puma, says it's out on says it's out on Tinterweb now. Right, okay, here we go. So the top 3 for me are in no particular order. Okay, no particular order. I like them all as much as each other, and it's hard picking some. It's going to be the Bathurst, or Bathurst. I'm not sure how you pronounce it actually. Is it Bath or Bathurst? Bathurst. We'll go for that. It's the XJS 86 Gossamer. I like it. I haven't got a Jaguar in my collection, but I know that Adrian Aid here in the chat drives a Jag. Is that an XJS that you've got, Aid? And I noticed from our WhatsApp chat in the car you mentioned we're going to Margate in isn't the Jag. Don't think I want to lift anymore. I'm only joking. However we get there, as long as we get there, is good with me. So we got that going on. Oh, Bathurst. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, it should be number 50. Was it 56 or 53 on the Love Bug? What was the number for Herbie? And I know you're all old enough to know what Herbie is. So that's what I liked. I liked the Bathurst. Lovely bit of car. Yes. You got an XJ40. Cool. Bathurst, if you're from New South Wales in Australia. Mad Dad really enjoyed the Beetle, the GT40 and the 330. Yeah, nice. I get you tasting cars now. I've got you tasting cars. Really liking that 60s, 70s Le Mans Speedway kind of vibe. Slot car Warvan. Did I get a picture? Let's have a look. Just check my emails, guys, while you guys have a look. I tell you what, let me get the conversation flowing while I have a look for that email. Yeah, needs no introductions. I am with you guys on that. No. Oh, hello. I've got 9 emails. No, not yet, mate. Not sure. Check it out, mate. I'll check it out in a minute. Oh, which mailbox, Eric? Okay. While you sort that out, you need deep fuels to. Why? Do you drive like an idiot? No, I'm only joking. That's fine, mate. We want to go in a smart car, an electric smart car, if it gets us there for a $5. Yes, Harry. Amen to that, my brother. You know it. I know, Phil and Pat. It is a good bit of kit. I just think, for me, someone said, I don't know where I could use it or where I could drive it. And I have a strict policy at the moment, as you know, because of cash flow, that I can only buy cars that I can use racing or doing multi things with them. I can't just buy them because I like the look of them. It's just not, I haven't got the money to do it. So hoping there's going to be a few at the UK Slot Car Festival that have gone down in cost. Hoping to find a few used battered ones on eBay I can repair up. But yeah, this is just good. I think this is going to be, for me, this is going to sit outside the doghouse as a bit of scenery, maybe. Just a good idea. Great bit of kit. I wonder if the light on the top lights up. That, for me, would be the cherry on the top. Excuse the pun. Yes! Hubert is here. You're right, Hubert. How you doing, mate? Good morning for Gates. We're just talking, Hubert. We were just talking about the official Scalextric releases, and I said we're just talking through what we liked, what we didn't, and I was saying about my top 3, mate. My top 3 choices. So we've got Eins is the Bathurst, Dry is the NYC Taxi. Did you see any of the reviews, Hubert, on the launches from Scalextric? And what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Did you like any in particular? So a lot of love going on here. Oh yeah, and the other thing I forgot, Hubert, the new track is looking mint. It looks excellent. Hubert's given us a video this week, his first look of his new track, test driving, doing laps. Brilliant, looking really good, my friend. And then my third Scalextric car was this. No, it needs no introduction really. It's the GT40, the gold edition. I'm sitting here warming my hands up like, you know, like it's cold or something. Yeah, so this for me, I love the color, I love the car. I have a GT40 up there, but it's one that I'm actually doing for David Walls over in Seattle. I'm on that. Don't worry, David, it's a work in progress. I've got 2 paint commissions on, yours and Rob's, and after I've got myself a little bit further along with clearing my shelf, I'm not putting anything else on the shelf until I've done your commissions. That's that. So here we go. So this is what I'm liking. Sorry, Bjorn. Unbelievable. Why do I keep calling you Hubert? Christ's sakes. Anyway, Bjorn's here, everyone. Hi, Bjorn. Hang on a second. Sorry. All right, there we go. Yeah, you need to do some overtime as well. And Andy mentioned just before he was leaving. Oh, no, he wasn't. It was Aid talking about gas. So in other news, so we've got about 10 minutes left on the show, guys. Excuse me. So about 10 minutes left on the show. We are going to wrap it up. Loosely around our past. They might run on for a couple of minutes. Who knows? You know, we have no filter here on Track Fans TV. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please do hit the like button for us. It makes a difference. Get this out. We've got a lot of people coming and going, so hit the likes on your way in, on your way out, wherever you do it. Like, comment, share, all that jazz. It's all good for the community. There you go. Done a bit. Why? Don't worry, mate. I got people who say that they'll never buy Scalextric in a month of Sundays. So I don't think anything you can say on your post is going to do anything untoward for these guys. That's for sure. So in other news, what did I see? Hold on a second. Is that right? Oh, no. I've lost the slide. Oh. Okay. Right. Well, next week, because so pro, next week, the 21st of January, it's the winter slot car race, winter meet. On the Saturday, next Saturday, it's the polycar race at Rockingham Slot Car Club, everyone, which is in the middle of the UK. Everyone's welcome. I really implore you to come down and enjoy us. You can borrow a car, you can borrow a controller. You have to pay for the race that you want to race in. I think it's £5 or £10, can't remember. But do come down and join us. See what it's like. Have a go. There's all abilities there. So if you're no good or you feel you're no good, you haven't seen me race. Yeah, come down. So the winter, the polycar race on Saturday the 20th, and the winter classics. That's the name of it. The winter classics. You can find this information on the slot forum, or you can find it on the Classic Slot Car Racing Association, cscra.com.co.uk. Both of those websites, you can find information about next week. Brilliant. I'm going to be there. Definitely on the Sunday. Not sure about the Saturday, but definitely on the Sunday. My car's down there. But I've been prepping up the Alfa Romeo 8C before the race, tested it on Friday. I'm going to give the little members a video later just to show them how that went. They've been following me the last couple of weeks, getting the car ready for race. We've got a couple of issues with it, which we'll address this week on the Wired on Wednesday's members stream. Nothing major, just reason why it's working and then not working. I think it's shorting out on the motor block, but you'll see. And if you want to find out what the problem is and you wonder what we're talking about, I do a membership on the channel. You can join the membership. There's a little join button next to my logo on my homepage and the channel. And for as little as £3 a month, you can get another live stream a week for sure. Every Wednesdays at 8:30, we go out things like scenery, tune-in, discussions. We've got live content. We've got a couple of giveaways coming up soon. And we have the most important thing for me, and actually a few of the other people, it's really important for them, is the community. So you can come along and find out for yourself that I don't know everything. And I learn as much as off these sessions as you do, for sure. So if you want to find out what that's about, come and hang out for us. It's like the youth club on a Wednesday night, the Slot Car Youth Club. Come down and join us. You know, you're all welcome. You can cancel membership at any time at all. There's no commitment. It's non-committal is the word I should say. So there you go. Let's catch up with you guys. So yeah, so come on, subscribe to Slot R. I'll second that, Rob. Well done. And hit the cowbell notification. Do you want it again? Nah, let's not have it again. Hit the cowbell notification. You get all of those videos from Slot R. Pat, yeah, nah, never heard of him. That's it. Eric is still with us. We've got an Eric update. He's still hanging in there. Wild man. Come on. He is hanging in there. I'm so proud of you, Eric. Awesome. Right, let's see what's happening. We are getting to the end of my coffee now in the 15-ounce mug of happiness. If you want a big kahuna cup, let me do the comparison. Actually, that was bad. What I should really do is it's not all about Track Fans merch. You can get other slot car stuff, but that's the difference between the big cup and the little cup. Sizable. I like that one. That one's a nice design. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, mate, thank you very much. I don't know what you've learned from me, but you've learned there's some other channels out there you can subscribe to. Everyone does things differently. So, you know, Slot R, Ian and Doug, Shane, myself, and some other channels build scenery. Boone, obviously. Sorry, Boone. It's just you're the obvious scenery channel, so sometimes we don't say it because everyone just knows. But you know, I like the delivery of a couple of guys. Might not be able to relate to the others. So yeah, everyone, thank you ever so much, though, Harry. That's really kind. Appreciate it. There you go. John Albright does the same for Slot R. We were back to it. Oh, come on. Why have I lost all my prefixes? Oh, I've totally lost the plot. Oh, that's why. Right, as you know, when we come to the dying ends, I always like to give you a little bit of something to look into, to get involved with. Remember, I've talked before, if you're trying to cut down the screen before you go to bed, digital sunset, you can never go wrong with a copy of the Slot Car magazine. So I've got my copy here, absolutely world-class read. You can get that going on. Then you've got, shamefully it's upstairs, but they've got a new cover for the NSCC. You know, I'm big fans of the NSCC. You can join the club. You can get this journal every month, which is brimming with stuff to read and enjoy and learn. Be a member from anywhere in the world. It's good to be in the club, right? I've just told you about my club. They've got a club. Everyone's got a club. Money Shaw. We're going down to the Milton Keynes swap meet to catch up with all our friends, predominantly, to bag a few bargains, secondly, and thirdly, to promote and expose to you lovely track fans and Scalextric fanatics my new merch store, Track Fans TV. Yeah, good night, Slot Car Daddy. Good night, my friend. You take care. Yeah, you got to like the big one. I know, it's fantastic. So the Milton Keynes swap meet, that was next to the winter slot market. That was the first swap meet I ever went to. And then after that, I went to the UK Slot Car Festival. So it was like the first meet out of COVID was the winter slot market, which is sort of half full because everyone was scared of COVID. Then the MK swap meet, which was rammed because everyone went, oh, we can go out again. And it was okay after the winter market. And then this festival was just next level. So we've got that going on, a swap meet in the place, and that's it. That is the slideshow finished. Bang, 2 hours. You cannot argue with that delivery. Good night, Bo. Pat is gone, so goodbye, Pat. Phil's laughing, he loves it, love it. Where are we looking now? We've got Harry, laters. You are more than welcome, Doug, my friend. That is fine. Feel free to send me any merch anytime you like. I've got a new design for yours. I need to talk to you about the logo, your logo. It's driving me wild at the moment. You're Malcolm. Eric, get some rest, mate. That was an amazing effort. Well done, man. You are a trooper, slot car trooper. Well done, my friend. Good on you. Dick's like, yeah, you're not going, are you? We're going to get another 2-hour live stream going on straight after this one. Oh, actually, yes, Mr. D, Slot Drag Racing, find him on Facebook because they live stream the event, right? So, Eric, flip over to Facebook, find Mr. D Slot Drag Racing or Andy Sartorius, and they will live stream the whole event. So you can stay awake all night and all day now. Okay, let's start wrapping it up, guys, saying our goodbyes. Oh, thanks, Tara. Most appreciated. Yeah, Phil, doesn't it off? Just go quick. Now we go on and do some slot car stuff. We're all souped up, fired up and charged up, ready to go. Bang their drum. Good evening, Shane. Cheers for coming, mate. I really appreciate it. Love the video. Sorry it took me a little while to watch it. That was a video I watched in 1x speed, not 1.5. Yep, you are well late. We're literally signing off, Butcher. But thank you ever so much. I really appreciate it. Until next week, Eric, you take care, buddy. Lionel, top man. Lionel, are you coming down to Hornby in a couple of weeks? Cheers, Rob. Tough front. I love it. Get that off the screen. Cheers, Vern. Thank you, mate. Right. Cheers, Harry. Awesome. And on Dave at Slotars, we're going to wind it up and I'll let him have the last word. Have a good week, everyone. Track fire!